Taurus, welcome to your next 72, your part 2. As you can see, I kept your spread exactly how it was. I didn't do any changes. Basically, we had to conclude your beginning of your next 72, and I did not come right back to it. Um, so I'm back. Just to let you know, I'm doing okay. I know Friday I was not feeling good and I had to rest. Saturday, I don't have an excuse. I kind of was just celebrating and enjoying Saturday since today is Easter. So everything happens for a reason, Taurus. If you are new to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light, welcome. As you can see, this is a new channel, so make sure that you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of this channel. Thank you. For those of you who have already subscribed and you've returned, welcome back to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light. So, Taurus, on Friday when I was laying down to get some rest, I did go over your reading, but I can't remember what it was about, just offhand. But just looking at your spread, before I say that, let me disclaimer that SGL is a safe place for all zodiac signs. All right. So I can't recall, but pertaining to overall direction, we have the death in the reverse. Pertaining to overall perspective, we have truth and dare inverted, also in reverse. And we what you need to focus on within your overall perspective, which is truth and our dare in reverse. We have the High Priestess, the Nine of Swords, the Three of Cups. Okay, and pertaining to overall focus, we have Divine Alchemy. Okay, move beyond your current challenges, Taurus. So looking at the death in reverse, I feel like that's been cleared. For some reason, I feel like it's been cleared because we have truth or dare in reverse. This is basically saying you're releasing you're releasing your free will. Like, for instance, say Taurus, I'm giving you a hard time. You release your free will to entertain me. So you still make your presence known, but you also make it absent at the same time. And so with the High Priestess is now you have this sense of awareness, right? And it feels like this death has come into an upright because we have the Three of Cups within this overall perspective. It's kind of like this Nine of Swords comes into the Ten of Swords. When you get the Ten of Swords, that means it is an ending. So with that being said, this is letting me know with the Nine of Swords, it's not always about insomnia, anxiety, worries, nightmares, anything that consists up in the headspace here. But it's happening at night in your place of rest, right? Your place where you lay your head down, your peace, where you're supposed to rejuvenate yourself for the new day. I feel like you now have this under control, okay? And there's a sense of having to, this sense of knowing that you have things together in the next 72. I know that your last reading was kind of it was hilarious. I can't remember what it was about, but it was definitely hilarious. And I feel like that's what you've done since I've walked away from your reading. The death in reverse deals with depression and stagnation. So with overall direction within this focus, within your perspective, you're aware of this and you say, you know what? I don't want to be in this space. I know what I need to do. The High Priestess is all knowing. The High Priestess knows secrets as well. It's kind of like you step your game up, you level up mind, body, and soul. For some of you, you celebrate for being the mature adult. maturity, because divine alchemy is you know how to work with elements. My son was just telling me that air is a myth. It is not real. Air is oxygen and 2 hydrogens. Air is just like, they just call air. There's no such thing as air. And I said, no, air is an element. He said, no, air is oxygen. It's called oxygen, not air. I was like, but air it feels man-made. It comes with the reaction, and it kind of makes sense. So I feel like you create your own alchemy of resolving this. That's why I said, I know it kind of sounds like, okay, what is SGL saying when I said it's like you give a sense of, you give away your free will, but allowing with the absence, basically what I'm saying, Taurus, in the next 72, when this presents itself, anything that will cause you to take your worries home, anything that will cause you to lose sleep, anything that will cause you to have worry, you don't feed it. Basically, you're not feeding it. You become aware of it, right? You become aware of it, overall perspective. You make sense of it, and then you don't feed it, right? And you excuse yourself. And that's something I feel like this is in secret. You're celebrating in secret. It's like you're patting yourself on the back. Okay? Not needing it from others. Okay? For some of you, you may be expecting communication from your siblings. I don't know what I'm feeling today, but you expect with an expectancy, or they're expecting you, Taurus. Focus on what you desire in the next 72. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at rebel energy. Excuse Lucky, I think he's barking at the birds. He probably just, get out of my yard. Okay. Rebel energy for Taurus, my earth sign. So yeah. All right, rebel energy for Taurus. Taurus, you could be looking at somebody knowing that they have a lot of issues going on in their life, but they don't show it. And you want to be a part of this person's life, and you're not playing any games with this person. Rebel energy, it says it's too dark and you can't see a thing. It says an effing thing. So this is definitely someone in the hangman energy of being reckless. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It could be an Aquarius. It may not. Someone has a lack of direction, so it's not Virgo. I feel it could be possible a Hierophant energy, because Hierophant is my assignment card, Taurus, that is your card. It's like this is confirming that lack of direction, not knowing what to do. It's dark, you can't see anything. It's not giving me the full energy of being a wild card. Lucky, what you need to speak up about in rebel energy pertaining to is dark and you can't see, is asking for help. But for the most part, it's asking your higher self, most high, asking divine for assistance to show you what it is that you need to see, instead of trying to figure out things on your own. For some of you, your bed could be moving while you sleep. You wake up from your bed moving. Let's talk about this Three of Cups, Taurus. And we're going to talk about this overall perspective about the truth of dare that's inverted as well. Because Cups deals with feelings, emotions, all issues of the heart. And it's a cup of love. So this here, you could be wanting siblings to come together, Taurus. You're hoping that it works out. What you see is not what's present. What you want may not be happening. All right, the Three of Cups, Taurus, is about friendship and sharing your joy with others, feeling happiness over success of others, pleasure, celebration, companionship, support. And that's what I was telling you, and pertaining to you needing, who to ask, right? It's like you ask divine, right? You ask God, you ask the Most High, right? Of whatever it is that you're needing. And then you put forth action. You ask God, who do I need to ask for support? Who do I need to ask for help? What is it that I need to see that I can't see because it's dark? Help me to be able to see. Okay. So then once you put forth action, you will be able, whether it's a person who's supposed to come in to support you, or favor is shown. Basically, you're making a phone call, right? And it comes out in your favor. And pertaining, what you need to acknowledge is that you cannot do this alone, because when you do it alone, this is what happens. So for those of you who were waiting for part 2, that was your reading. Part 1 was your reading. This is not your reading. And here is the Fool, which is the weekly. What is today, the 9th? The ending of the weekly. What do you see? Can you see? If you can't see, ask God to show you, to clear the sky so that you can see. Look, his hand, whoever this person, they're covering their eyes. They cannot see. Okay. Also, with your angel guide message, forgiveness and understanding and transformation. So this is telling me this is a gift of sight. And it's something to celebrate. The things that you couldn't see, you now see. I don't know what that is. What do you see, Taurus? Okay. Are you seeing the outcome of something play out in the next 72? Challenges and obstacles for Taurus in the next 72. And challenges and obstacles for Taurus in the next 72. We have thinker. This thinker is a place of being mindful. That's a challenge. Instead of being caught up in thought, you need to be mindful. Some of you, it's grateful. And pertaining to obstacle is not being in the sunken place. Some of you are realizing that you are home. You've made it to your journey home. You have found your soul tribe. There's a sense of feeling like you belong. You feel it within your heart, mind, body, and soul. This is my heart, mind, body, and soul. 3 of Cups. You've surrendered. You've surrendered your worries, your concerns. And this is something that you knew that you should have done in the past, but you were playing truth or dare, but now truth or dare is in reverse. You have surrendered. Okay, overall direction, it deals with stagnation, depression, and illness. It simply says Taurus, overall direction. You've been resistant of change, are worried about letting go of something. Holding on to the past can limit your future. Trust the process and have the courage to take the step forward. Spending so much energy fighting the inventable only delays our progress. And rebel energy is dark and you can't see anything. But divine alchemy says you will move beyond your challenges. Focus on what you need. Focus on what you desire. Your challenge here is thinking. That's focus. But don't get lost. It's kind of like the sense of needing to be mindful, practicing mindfulness. This here is telling me the obstacle is not to get lost in your thoughts here, but to practice mindfulness and be present. And be present. 4s deal with foundations. It deals with home. Who's in the 4th house? Cancer. Okay. That rebel energy could be coming from Cancer. We also have Cancer coming in with the 3 of Cups. Let me see something about Cancer. Yeah, it has to do with home, family, or a parent. And then the 3 of Cups also deals with siblings as well. Family coming together. All right. Remember, you can pray for things, Taurus, but you have to put forth action. Okay, this is like, I'm going to give you an example. You're like, oh, I need my bills to be paid for, right? Nothing's going to happen if you don't put in action. So you sent your prayer request, right? You sent it in the air. Now you have to put forth action. Call your bills and make an arrangement. And then there's favor. But it's something that's already preordained, because sometimes you can already have an arrangement, but because you sent that prayer and that prayer is accepted and it touches the person, right? To make them say, you know what, let me extend this. You know those moments where you get those favors. It's giving me a sense of paying it forward. It's kind of like going to the Starbucks. You ordered your drink. For those of you who are coffee drinkers, some of you are not coffee drinkers. You're tea drinkers. Some of you are not tea drinkers. You're just water drinkers. And some of you don't drink water. I don't know what you drink. But you're in the Starbucks line, and now it's time for you to pay for yours. And they're like, oh, it's been paid forward. The car in front of you paid for your drink. The goal is to keep it going. So you were already going to pay for your drink, so go ahead and pay for the next car drink. Lord behold, hopefully they they didn't order a whole menu for the office. But you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like it's a like good deeds keep it going. If somebody did a good deed for you, you keep it going. We have the 7 of Cups here. This is an epiphany here in that 72, that aha moment. There's grounding that needs to be done. This is too many cards. That's too many cards. 4 cards came out, but we can talk about it. We have the 10 Pentacles, this is family, this is community, this is soul tribe, this is your city. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, right? This is value, this is morality, this is knowing your worth, but at the same time, it's kind of like you have a lot to give, but you have a lot of potential as well. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. This is not collaborating. This is not coming to an agreement. This is clashing, but we have the Three of Cups here. And I feel like this could be stemmed to this Nine of Swords, but there's an ending to that Nine of Swords. We have the Four of Cups. You're wanting love. You're probably wanting your children or siblings to love each other, because there's a 3 here. And then divine is saying, here, let me give you a cup of love. I have something for you. You take this, and then you have this epiphany. You're able to finally see something. High Priestess is all seeing. Also secrets. A secret is revealed to you. And this is foolish energy. Your siblings could be thinking, if you have siblings, Taurus, your siblings think you're hiding something. Are you keeping something? We have transformation again. Your angel guides even want you okay. Thank you. Your angel guides want you to understand that you've already transformed. You just can't see your wings. Right? It says you're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings, Taurus. You're worried about the wrong things. All right. Feminine energy for Taurus, please. Feminine energy for Taurus. I was getting ready to call you Aries. You may be dealing with an Aries, Taurus. Feminine energy, we have muse of voices. And I feel like someone has a vice right now. That's why rubber energy is dark and you can't see. And that someone's going through a transformation that this is someone dear to you. I don't know if this is your children or one of your siblings is very, very dear to you. And they're not used to you having depression, or you're not used to, you never thought one of your siblings would ever be the one to go through a sense of depression. And you're feeling like, what can you do? Give them to God. Ask God to show you what to say to them, how to support them, to guide you, give you the words to say. And pertaining to feminine energy of muse of voices, this is kind of like feminine energy has taken an assignment to not have any worries. It's kind of like mind, body, and soul. It's like feminine energy is in their own world, not in the sense of fantasy, but in their own world of stress-free, worry-free, really trusting mind, body, and soul and going with the flow. There's calm waters. Okay. Yeah, it's giving me that song, sitting at the dock of the bay, right? Watching the clouds roll again. Here's this kite. I've never seen these kites before. All right. I'm also seeing that feminine energy is no longer two-sided. You have balanced out a sense of, you know how someone, you know how, have you experienced someone, Taurus, where you like, dang, I don't know how this person is going to feel today. I don't know if they're mad. I don't know if they're going to snap on me. Whoever this feminine energy has balanced out that energy. You don't have to worry about them snapping on you anymore. Or this is you. Feminine energy. You have decided to tame this striking energy. Moving forward, let's take a look at masculine energy. And congratulations. You have come to a sense of peace. Beautiful. Masculine energy for masculine. We have two. We have the Four of Wands. Masculine's in the same energy, but also masculine is being pulled by this feminine energy who's finally been released from the striking energy that's had them all worked up all the time. So that's a good thing. Okay. So masculine is communicating with this feminine energy here. And this is a collective, and that's a collective energy. It's going like this. Okay. But what I do like is masculine is celebrating as well. All right. Yeah. Four of Wands, fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. We have water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And we have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Cancer, that's it, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I already said Leo. And we have Gemini and the Devil. And then we have Virgo and the Hermit. Transformation, the High Priestess. Hold on, the High Priestess is, oh, I can't recall who the High Priestess is right now. But the Death card, we have Scorpio. To be specific, I can't think who's the High Priestess right now. It'll come to me. Shadow energy at a crossroads, but it's calm waters. You're not forced. Whatever choice that you decide, you're not wrong. So if it's like, if you decide to leave, it's still a good thing. And if you decide to stay, it's still a good thing. But if you decide to stay, you have to be fearless. You have to have courage. You have to be bravery. You have to take the initiative. And it's the same thing as if you decide to go. You have to be fearless. You have to be brave. So that's why I said in this shadow energy, you're at a crossroad. It's like, but you don't have to make a deal with the devil. Meaning, and this is giving me the energy of telling your shadow self, like, look, let's make a deal here. I'm tired of you getting worked up. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to counseling, right? So we're going to figure out how to work on our temper. We're going to figure out what kind of skills can we use on our dailies without being mad, being so quick to be mad. So this is telling your own shadow self, you're making a deal with your own shadow self. And you could be dealing with the Capricorn. Someone could be making a deal with the Capricorn. And now is not the time to sign any contracts or making a sense of any commitments. That's, I believe, signed on paper. I really am not for sure if verbal is the same thing. But this is literally telling someone, look, it's like you're being cordial with someone. Like, say this Capricorn doesn't like you. And all they're doing is operating in their shadow energy. Because this is shadow energy, the devil with the hermit. It's Virgo and Capricorn. They could be bumping heads, but they're cordial. Two people don't like each other, basically. They can't stand each other, but they have to live with each other, or they have to be with each other, or they have to work with each other. So they're cordial because there's water on the bridge, but this water under the bridge is calm. Mm-hmm. So a Virgo could be making is I don't know. I feel like clarify this Hermit and this Devil, please, so I can get clarification. The Queen of Swords. And so, yeah, someone's getting put in their place. So whoever was operating in shadow energy, it's like with the Queen of Swords, it's like this is telling someone what you're thinking is not true. Shut up. And if you keep saying what's not true, I'm going to make you shut up. So this is giving me more so one of your spirit guides or your ancestors, or this could actually be someone on your behalf, or this is you in the next 72 Taurus. Someone's like literally telling someone to shut the fuck up. Shut up. It's in your head. And what's in your head is not true. And I hope they're not gaslighting, because that's not cool, because it says it's dark and you can't see anything. And we have transformation. Because I really feel in shadow energy, two people don't like each other, but they can be very cordial. Whoever is the one who's always talking negative about someone, either they lost their voice, like in the sense of like, you know how some people like they're hoarse and they can't talk for a couple of days, and they be like, they can barely talk. If someone could, it's like that. Not like someone literally lost their voice. It sounds like someone, their throat is under the weather, I should say. Others of you, someone bit their tongue. Okay. Someone bites their tongue. It feels like someone can't speak. It's like someone is witnessing Taurus, you're witnessing a transformation. I don't know if this is a family, siblings, your children. You're witnessing a transformation. And I don't think you like it, or you do, or this is something you've been wanting. But in shadow energy, it's kind of like either you're not getting your way towards the way you plan, but everyone's on one accord. So I don't know if you are a person who's controlling, and you don't like certain family members to come together because you feel like you lose a lack of control. Or if you're the person who's been praying for this, and someone else behind the scenes is not liking it. So whoever always starts a hot mess, they are not there. It's like, no, it's not working anymore. It doesn't work anymore. Okay, let's go ahead and get romantic oracles. Hey, Taurus, what's going on? I know some of you Tauruses were like, you know what? SGL, hey, y'all know me. When God told me to step away from a reading, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Romantic Oracle, it says, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay? Let me say that again. It says, make the effort, Taurus. In the next 72, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You ask God, give me the words to say. So this is mending here. This is a transformation of family, siblings, our children, a family and a home. It doesn't matter even though if you guys don't like each other, you guys have come together cordially. It's good. All right. And this could be where the transformation, someone reveals that they were, not in a good headspace. And shed light on Taurus. I'm hearing that song, Juicy. Juicy. Juicy fruit. I don't even think that's the song. But I was hearing that song, Juicy. Juicy. I don't think they say juicy fruit, but that's what I heard. Juicy fruit. Shed light on Taurus. Shed light on Taurus. Don't dim your light to fit in the next 72, Taurus. All right. Affirmation. Juicy. Juicy. That could be what the conversation is so juicy, where someone who's normally messy, everyone tells them to shut the F up. Like, man, y'all trying to have a mediator, a family discussion. It says, I listen to my inner guide, confirming the high priestess as well as overall focus with divine alchemy, right? It says, move beyond your current challenges. Focus on what it is that you desire. Challenges here is focus, thinking here, not getting lost in your thoughts, though. And pertaining to, remember, what tools that you need to utilize is practicing mindfulness. This is something, one of my assignments too for moving forward is to remind myself to practice mindfulness. And I've always told you this, Taurus. I've said, be grateful, practice gratitude. And they're in the same family, but they're different. Gratitude and mindfulness. Okay. Gratitude opens the doorway of being present. But mindfulness is actually, okay, like Taurus, I'm doing your reading. I did your spread. I'm having a conversation with you. I'm filling these cards. That's it's being present. Now mindfulness, how are you feeling in this moment? You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of work, okay? And for some of you, that could be your shadow energy, where you're like, I'm ready to make a contract with my shadow self, which is this devil energy. I'm willing to do what I need to do to tame my shadow self, because I don't want to be mad, or I don't want to go off on people in the next 72. I don't want to come off as difficult, or I need help dealing with someone who gets on my nerve. I love them, but I hate them at the same time type energy. Don't forget, we have double transformation. Your angel guide is confirming to you, Taurus, transformation. Okay. I think that you've already transformed. And you're looking for your wings. Butterflies can't see their wings. But if you slow down, maybe you can. And I feel like your wings are your accolades. You need to celebrate yourself. Okay. And then also, your angel guide is about forgiveness and understanding. And I feel like that was that sense of, with siblings, children, something in a home environment. Everyone may not get along, but you guys gonna have to communicate. And you're gonna have to forgive. And we have to make the effort. So cups of love here. Okay. So you may be feeling like there's favoritism. Don't worry about that. Okay. All right, Taurus, don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you and I.